And also as a Black woman, I think sometimes people were expecting this trope of being an angry Black woman. And I didn't want to not like become that example or become that stereotype. That
is there anything you guys want to like announce, tell the audience, tell
Shout
the people?
So easy to say something that you'll regret later.
With the Dance Moms 2024 reunion coming up quickly and fans speculating over why Nia, Maddie, and Kenzie were not going to be attending, Nia Sioux and Holly Fraser are remaining tight-lipped. Brace yourselves for an exclusive peek behind the scenes as we unravel the captivating story of Nia Sioux and Holly Fraser, where dance meets mystery and the Dance Moms reunion takes center stage. Lights dim, tension rises. In a jaw-dropping rendezvous on the Big Sis podcast, Nia Sioux and Holly Fraser spill the tea on their remarkable journey through reality television. But hold on tight, because there's one chapter they're keeping under lock and key: the elusive Dance Moms reunion. From the glittering highs to the challenging lows, this dynamic duo bears it all. Yet when the topic turns to the infamous reunion, Nia Sioux remains tight-lipped, leaving us on edge of our seats. What happened behind closed doors? What secrets are too sacred to share? Join us for a roller coaster of emotions as we navigate the highs, the lows, and the unspoken moments that shaped their Dance Moms journey. In a front row seat to the enigma of Nia Sioux and Holly Fraser, where the spotlight meets the shadows and the Dance Moms reunion becomes the unsolved mystery we never saw coming. Popcorn in hand, curiosity in high gear. This is a tale of triumph, tribulations, and tantalizing secrets. But when asked about Dance Moms, Holly and Nia had a lot to say.
Before Dance Moms, did you think that she would like thrive in reality TV?
To be honest with you, I never, I watch reality TV just to watch. I love reality TV. I've always loved watching reality TV. It's fun. It's a guilty pleasure. But never in a zillion years did I ever think I would be on reality TV or Nia. That was for other people. That's for crazy, wild people. We're quiet. I was we're quiet. I'm a school teacher, principal.
I mean, I can totally see where Holly's coming from, being conservative and reserved. But at the same time, I think that's what made for the best reality television on her part, is because she was such a dignified person that you would not expect on reality television.
There's no way she was. I could see Nia on Broadway. For me, that would be something. I could definitely see her performing on Broadway. Not a question. When she was older, out of school, definitely. I could see her doing something like that. But on reality TV, no.
I personally remember Nia booking a job off Broadway right after the show, and I so totally wish that I could have watched her in that performance.
I've done an off-Broadway show before. I did that when I was 15, and that is still the best experience work-wise of my entire life. I will, I stand by that. That's the best thing.
So that's never something that you envisioned?
No.
Okay.
My mom was a school teacher. She was a principal.
Right. Dang. Yeah. And then everything just kind of flipped.
It really is kind of like a fluke. Genuinely.
That's crazy.
I think there are some people who come into the industry with a vision, that's what they want to do.
Right.
And that's their road to but no.
Wow.
We're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, stuff like that doesn't really happen over there,
But in Holly and Nia's words, this is how they actually ended up on the show.
When we had the beginning, just interview stages with the show, because it was an audition where you just went in for an interview with your mother. And I forced my mom to do it with me, and she was finally they were okay, fine, whatever. And I did it. On the way home, she was just so you know, you're not gonna get this. She was just we're just too boring.
You want to encourage your kids' dreams, but then you also you have to be realistic too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. She didn't want to get my hopes up.
Who would watch a reality show about a dance studio in Pittsburgh?
I mean, that totally makes sense in terms of a reality show coming out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But if Abby was always as good and as renowned as she claimed she was, then it would really make perfect sense. She claimed she was the best dance instructor on that side of the country, and that she had so many kids on Broadway.
If you were to hear that as the premise, really, it doesn't even sound real. Who would watch that?
Did you see a flyer?
I honestly can't even remember. Was there a flyer? I feel there was a flyer. And then I went home and it was Mom, Dad, we didn't even know what it was. It was just supposed to be a documentary or something. It wasn't even supposed to be a reality show. I didn't even really know what it was, but it was some kind of opportunity. I was Mom, Dad, we gotta try out. And my parents were at first no, like that's not real, honey, you know. But like I asked him a few times, and I think like after like the third time I asked about it, I was like please, let's do it. Other girls are doing it from the studio.
So we're like, okay, let's do it. And how much I did not believe it was real, I let her do her own makeup.
Oh yes.
Oh
my gosh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
My mom did not care at all, so she was just
Not
like
at all.
like not at all.
Not at all.
She's like,
You do your own thing, girl.
She literally, and I was like, I want to do my makeup, and she was like, go for it.
She's like, slay.
Bright pink lipstick and glitter all over my face. I was like, I have to wear a crown. I wore a crown, right? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
you
wore a
did.
crown.
You
That's
did.
yeah.
So that's how Holly and Nia ended up on the show after not believing it was literally even possible. But the most interesting part of this interview I found is why Nia never left the show.
Well, we had contracts, honestly,
Yeah.
so it's really hard to get out of a contract, and we had like a 7-year contract.
Right.
But I knew that there were a lot of people there that didn't want me there, so that made me want to stay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that was kind of fueling you?
yeah,
The motivation.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that I just knew like really did not want me there, so that made me want to stay to prove them wrong.
Oh my gosh, that's wrong.
That can really make you motivate you.
And my mom, I think more than any, like literally, my parents are the best parents ever. Like they literally, like every season when things got bad, they would always ask me, they're like, do you want to stay? Do you want to leave?
So I personally find that incredibly admirable of Nia, but also of Dr. Holly, for both of them for sticking it out the entire show, to stick through what they said that they were going to do and stay to their commitment. But also, like, it really showed to the world that Nia and Holly were two forces to be reckoned with, and that they were not going to stop or let anybody get in their way. And I think that that's super admirable, and Nia and Dr. Holly are both just complete absolute legends. But Nia, obviously, you can see here, has still been singing, but this is what Nia's up to lately. Does she still dance? Here's what Nia had to say.
I've always wanted to be like, I've always wanted to be a performer of some sort. So, I mean, as long as I can remember, it was like Broadway. Like that's what I wanted to do. So I'm like really excited to, you know, like once I finish up school and like get my feet kind of like on the ground to like focus on other things like Broadway. I'd like do a little dance team on campus, and I'm like helping to run it this year, so like it's like my baby. It's been really like fulfilling. I've like healed my heart with dance and everything as well.
So I'm super proud to hear that Nia is still living an honest, respectable, and dignified life, and that she's still dancing and still has dreams of performing, and that Abby wasn't able to crush those dreams, nor was the fandom, because when she's talking about people that always wanted her to get off the show, she's talking about most of the viewers out there that were always saying that Nia shouldn't be on the team, all of the other dance teachers from other studios, all of the other dancers that wanted her spot. And for her to really stick it out throughout all of that is really a true sign of her character. But honestly, I was a little disappointed that when the podcast host opened the floor up, that Nia and Holly didn't even mention the reunion or why they're not going to be there.
I wish I had something really exciting to announce. I have nothing.
I'm in the same boat. I'm always kind of like traveling and working still and just doing all these other projects, but I'm really happy I've been able to like balance it with school. I've had to like pull back a lot on work stuff, but I've still been able to do like a lot of really cool things while I've been in school.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more exclusive content. Ring the bell notification so you never miss a beat, and stay in the loop on all behind the scenes stories waiting to be unraveled. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Did Nia's silence on the reunion leave you intrigued? Let's chat. Share the love by giving this video a thumbs up, and spread the excitement by sharing with your dance-loving friends. Your support keeps the spotlight shining on stories that matter. Until next time, keep dancing, keep dreaming, and keep subscribing. As always, don't forget to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Abby, you were intimidated by me because I became a doctor.
Bull!
Oh, Abby, don't be ignorant.
Please, that's it. No, then.
Yep, that was right by the front desk.